Well, this show is, I find it's based on passion, and like when they fight, it's not unnecessary fighting. They're fighting for a reason. They're fighting for land, love, for a hope, and any hope is good hope, and that's what Connor's always got in the back of his mind. And I think that'll stand out against a lot of other shows because we've got a wide variety of different emotions. I mean, Connor, my own character, has a emotional roller coaster every single episode. I mean, he goes through everything, and that flows through every character. Connor's a young prince whose family and girlfriend were slaughtered by a king named King Gar, and from this he built up all this anger like you would, and he went out with his horse, his knives, his swords, and he went out to slaughter this king. And one of his mentors, or his mentor, Galen, who was like a sorcerer, stopped him before he went out in this blaze of glory. And he took him to a special place, a cliff, where he could hear the roar. This roar is, it's this sound, it's a feeling that comes from the earth. Now, because with the Celtic religion is basically the earth god, the sun god, water, elements. And so when Connor hears this roar, it's telling him to forget his own need for selfish revenge, and to lead this group of people that Galen has collected together who've lost their families also. So Connor gets this big, it's like an adrenaline, and he finds this roar which his father also found. And that spurs him on, and it's an inspirational moment for him, and that's the pivotal scene of the series. And from there he leads these people to their homes. Well, I did a lot of background research for this, especially. I read up on Celtic lore and Druidism and things like that. I mean, you naturally have to do that when it's a period piece. You have to sit down and give the time. I had to spend a lot of time by myself just to, it sounds, the cliche actor thing to find their character, but I really had to sit down and find this guy, because this Connor is a very special character. He's got a lot going for him, and the thing that I found with Connor is he's a hero, but he's not a hero who gets everything right and who always gets a strike when he goes bowling, So I had to put a lot into that, and it took a while. But yeah, when it got to the day, I really found I found Connor, hopefully. The one thing that I think about quite often is the roar that we're trying to show in Roar. I think that's something that everyone could use in everyday life. It's this inner strength that people are finding, that we're finding, that Connor finds. It's this energy from the ground, and from that energy it clears his head and lets him think straight. And I think hopefully people will, from this show, sit down and relax their minds and find their own inner strength to not take the easy route out and to take everything head on. And hopefully that'll shine. Yeah, it really does. I'm very proud to have the opportunity to be in such a show as this. Every day it's not a hassle getting up out of bed at 3 o'clock in the morning and coming home at 10 o'clock at night. Or it's just, there's no hassles whatsoever. And yeah, I'm just completely honoured to be a part of this show. It's amazing. The cast is brilliant. The crew is fantastic, and my family's in TV Guide. TV Guide's an American magazine. Yeah. Well, when my family see it, I'm sure they'll be overwhelmed. It's one of the biggest magazines in the States right now, right? Yeah, I'll be blown away. I can't imagine it. The photo shoot went relatively well. I love it. I wouldn't want to be anywhere else right now, It's a bonus to be shooting in Australia, for sure. Yeah, the environment, the people, it's home for me, and it's a lot more relaxing. I love it. I love Australia.